Hello friends, today we will do class 6 chapter 6 from science book Curiosity. In the last class we have already done the line by line explanation of this chapter. In this chapter we'll do the question answers. Let us play. So find the companion. So there are some materials given. यहाँ पे काफ़ी सारे मटेरियल्स दिए गए हैं और उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज दी गई हैं. तो लिंक द फॉलोइंग वर्ड्स बाय पुटिंग एरोज बिटवीन वर्ड्स दैट हैव अ कनेक्शन. तो कुछ वर्ड्स दिए गए हैं जो कि मटेरियल्स हैं या फिर उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज हैं. तो वी हैव टू मैच एज पर देयर connection. So first is transparent. What is transparent? Through which we can see from one place to another. So transparent can be matched to, what is transparent? Glass. So this transparent can be matched to glass. Next is plastic. Plastic is what? What is the property of plastic? Plastic is opaque. We cannot see through it. Then is wood. Wood is also opaque. We cannot see through it. Then solid. What is solid? What is solid? So solid is a property. So we can match it to iron. Correct? Then it is copper. Copper is lustrous. And what is bottle? How do we match bottle? Bottle is also solid. Or we can say bottle is also opaque. So these are the companions we have matched. If the bottle is made up of glass, then we can match it to transparent. So second question, you can choose, you can do on your own, and the person who wins will shout out hooray at the end. Let us enhance our learning. First question is, visit your kitchen and observe how your parents have organized various edibles. Can you suggest a better sorting method? Write it in your notebook. So there are three parts of this question. विजिट योर किचन. एक तो आप अपनी किचन में जाइए और ऑब्जर्व कीजिए कि कैसे आपके पेरेंट्स ने जो खाने की चीज़ें हैं उनको अरेंज किया हुआ है. तो व्हेन यू गो टू द किचन तो यू विल फाइंड कि खाने की चीज़ें जो एडिबल्स हैं वो एक डिफरेंट प्लेस पे रखी हुई हैं और जो सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ की आइटम्स हैं वो अलग अलग जगह पे रखी गई हैं. जैसे कि जो ड्राई गुड्स हैं, ड्राई गुड्स में क्या आ जाता है, जैसे कि आटा, दाल, चावल और शुगर और मैगी, पास्ता, they can be kept on one shelf. Then it could be, you could have canned goods. So keep all cans जैसे कि beans हैं, soups हैं in one cupboard. Then spices and condiments. So spices, मसाले और मिर्चें वगैरह जो होती हैं किचन में यूज़ होती हैं उनको हम एक अलग जगह पे एक स्मॉल रैक में रख सकते हैं और या फिर हम उसको रेफ्रिजरेटर की डोर में भी रख सकते हैं. और what else can you suggest? You can suggest that the जैसे कि राइस, दाल और कॉन्डिमेंट्स हैं वो हम ट्रांसपेरेंट बाउल्स में ट्रांसफ़र कर दें ताकि उनको ढूंढना और देखना easy रहे. And then we label everything. So we put labels कि this is rice, this is dal, this is garam masala, this is red chili. So and we can arrange them by frequency of use also. कि जैसे अगर आप नमक है, नमक को आपको हर वक्त हर समय यूज़ करना है तो दैट यू कैन प्लेस इट फॉरवर्ड. एंड देन अगर कोई सीरियल है जैसे राजमा है तो राजमा यू मे बी मेकिंग वंस इन अ वीक तो दैट यू कैन पुट इट एट द back. So in this way you can arrange the items in the kitchen. Next question, unscramble the letters in column 1 and match with their properties in column 2. So letters are given unscrambled ones in column 1 and their properties are given in column 2. So we have to match them. So first one is, if you see it carefully, what is it? It is matter, right? So matter. So if we match it in the second column, what will it match to? So it will have space. It occupies space and has mass. Then second one is, what is second one? It is soluble. SOLUBLE. So what is soluble? That which mixes completely in water. So next is transparent. So we write here transparent. What is transparent? The object can be seen clearly through it. And last one is luster. So luster, so it is a shiny surface. So we have already unscrambled them. We can just match them with the, so matter occupies space, soluble, it mixes completely in water, transparent, objects can be seen clearly through it, and luster has shine surface. Next question. Question number 3. The containers which are used to store materials in shops and at home are usually transparent. जो कि containers हम shops में, जैसे कि हम अगर कहीं बिग बाज़ार में या किसी भी शॉपिंग मॉल में, ग्रोसरी स्टोर में जाते हैं, तो हम देखते हैं कि जो कंटेनर्स यूज होते हैं, दे आर ऑफ ट्रांसपेरेंट नेचर एंड इवन एट होम. सो गिव योर रीजंस फॉर दिस. व्हाई द कंटेनर्स आर ट्रांसपेरेंट? So reason for using transparent containers is so that the contents can be visible through the container. तो इससे क्या होगा? We can easily identify what is there in the container without opening it. Okay, and we can check the convenience, check the quantity, how much of it is left, if it is to be refilled. So it is very convenient to keep the items in a transparent container. Next is state whether the statements given below are true or false. Correct the false statements. So first one is wood is translucent while glass is opaque. तो ये तो बिल्कुल गलत statement है, क्योंकि wood is an opaque material, whereas glass is a transparent material. So this is a false statement. So this is false. You can write F here. Aluminium foil has luster while an eraser does not have. So this is correct. Aluminium foil does have luster in it. Aluminium foil जिसमें हमारी मदर रोटी पैक करके देती है, whereas जो रबर होता है, इरेजर होता है, उसमें कोई luster नहीं होता है. It doesn't have any shiny surface. Then sugar dissolves in water whereas sawdust does not. तो शुगर जो है वो पानी में completely soluble है, whereas sawdust is not, which is true. So this is also true. An apple is a matter because it occupies no space and has mass. So वो कह रहा है कि एप्पल एक मैटर है क्योंकि ये कोई स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई नहीं करता है और इसका एक मास होता है, एक वजन होता है. तो दिस इज अ रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट बिकॉज एन एप्पल डज ऑक्यूपाई स्पेस. जब हम एक एप्पल को एक जगह पे रखते हैं तो वो स्पेस घेरता है. तो दिस इज अ फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. So with this we are finished with question number 4. We come to question 5. So we see chairs made up of various materials such as wood, iron, plastic, bamboo, cement and stones. Following are some desirable properties of materials which can be used to make chairs. Which materials used to make chairs fulfill these properties the most? तो जैसा कि हमने चैप्टर में भी पढ़ा था कि material that which we are using is to be used according to the property and the purpose. कि हमारा पर्पस क्या है उस मटेरियल को यूज करने के लिए, दैट शुड बी वेरी वेरी क्लियर इन आवर माइंड व्हेन वी आर यूजिंग सम मटेरियल फॉर समथिंग. तो फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज हार्डनेस, डज नॉट बेंड और शेक ऑन सिटिंग इवन आफ्टर लॉन्ग यूज. तो जैसे कि हमें बताया है कि जो चेयर्स हैं वो कई तरह के मटेरियल से बन सकती हैं, जैसे कि आयरन से, प्लास्टिक, बैम्बू, सीमेंट, स्टोन, वुड एटसेट्रा. तो हार्डनेस के लिए हमें जो चेयर है वो किससे बनानी चाहिए? वी शुड यूज आयरन, सीमेंट एंड स्टोन्स. So iron, cement and stones की जो chairs हैं, they will be very very hard. Okay, and they will be very strong, and they will also be resistive to bending. So if somebody is sitting on it for long, so it may not bend that easily. Then second property is lightweight. So if you want to make a chair which is lightweight, so lightweight means it has to be easy to lift or take from one place to another. So if you have to make it lightweight, you have to use material like plastic or bamboo. So plastic is lightweight and bamboo is also a lightweight material as compared to wood, iron, cement, etc. Okay, so it is easy to move around with them. Next is does not feel very cold while sitting during winter. So if we make ऐसी चेयर जो कि आयरन या किसी मेटल से बनी है, तो वो सर्दियों में क्या है, उसको वो ठंडा हो जाएगा. Whereas wood and bamboo, if we use wood and bamboo to make a chair, then they are generally warmer in touch, and as compared to the metals like iron and stone. So we can use wood and bamboo for making chair which does not feel very cold while sitting during winters. Then fourth is can be cleaned regularly and made to look new even after long use. So if you want this property to exhibit, so we have to make chair of plastic or wood, क्योंकि iron जो होगा वो rust को catch कर लेगा, whereas plastic and wood will not catch any rust, and they are resistant to stains. So even if it is a wood, it can be polished to maintain its appearance. So it will have a shiny surface by plastic polish. So that wood and plastic will always remain lustrous. Next, you need to have containers for collection of food waste, broken glass and waste paper. Which materials will you choose for containers of these type of waste? What properties of material do you need to think of? तो आपको क्या है, कंटेनर्स चाहिए फूड वेस्ट कलेक्शन के लिए, ब्रोकन ग्लास कलेक्शन के लिए और वेस्ट पेपर कलेक्शन के लिए. तो आप लोग क्या मटेरियल यूज करेंगे टू कलेक्ट दीज टाइप्स ऑफ वेस्ट, एंड व्हाट प्रॉपर्टीज विल यू कीप इन माइंड. तो हमें अगर फूड वेस्ट का कंटेनर लेना है, तो दैट शुड बी मेड अप ऑफ प्लास्टिक मटेरियल. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज easy to clean, right? And it is a sealed lid which can be put on the food waste container, and it is very very durable, so it can withstand frequent use. So even if we are not even if we are using it for every day and washing it every day, in that durability it will show. Then for broken glass, what type of container will you use? So you will again use heavy duty metal or heavy duty plastic or metal container. Why? Because if it is a broken glass, it has to have property of strength and then safety also, so that if a child comes, he should not pick up the pieces, and so it is to avoid accidents. So we should consider heavy duty plastic or metal. Then waste paper container. For waste paper, we have to have cardboard or plastic. So what are the properties to consider? Because waste paper is very lightweight, so even if we are filling it with waste paper, the dustbin, it can be moved easily from one place to another. Then if we are using cardboard, it should be recyclable and can be replaced easily. So cardboard can be replaced, and then capacity also will be large enough to hold reasonable number of paper waste. So we come to question 7. Air is all around us but does not hinder us from seeing each other. जो हवा है वो हमारे चारों तरफ है, हर जगह है, बट फिर भी हम एक दूसरे को देख पाते हैं. तो whereas if a wooden door comes in between, अगर एक वुडन दरवाजा बीच में आ जाता है तो वी कैन नॉट सी ईच अदर, हम एक दूसरे को नहीं देख पाते हैं, दरवाजे के आर पार हम एक दूसरे को नहीं देख पाते हैं. इट इज बिकॉज एयर इज डैश एंड द वुडन डोर इज डैश, सो चूज द मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट ऑप्शन. तो हमें पता है कि why we are able to see through the air, because it is transparent, whereas wooden door is a opaque material. So answer is transparent and opaque. Next question. Imagine you have two mysterious materials X and Y. When you try to press material X, it feels rigid and does not change its shape easily. तो हमारे पास दो मिस्टीरियस मटेरियल्स हैं, हमें पता नहीं है कि वो क्या हैं, वी कैन जस्ट फील देयर प्रॉपर्टीज. तो जब हम X को दबाने की कोशिश करते हैं तो इट इज़ वेरी हार्ड एंड इट डज नॉट चेंज इट्स शेप इजीली, उसकी शेप चेंज नहीं हो रही है व्हेन वी आर प्रेसिंग इट. whereas material Y easily changes its shape when you press it. So now when you mix both materials in water, only material X dissolves completely while material Y remains unchanged. What can material X and Y be? Can you identify whether material X is hard or soft? What about material Y? Justify your answer. So based on the description of materials, we find that material X is rigid, it does not change the shape easily, and material X could be salt, sugar, because it is rigid and it does not change the shape, because again the question says that it is, if you mix material X in water, it dissolves completely, so it has to be salt or sugar, right? And then what about material Y? Material Y shows the characteristic that it changes its shape easily when pressed and it does not get dissolved in water. So material Y could be a rubber, eraser, or a clay, or a sawdust. So material Y must be soft because it changes the shape when it is pressed. So this is our answer. Who am I? Identify me on the basis of given properties. So I have luster. So what has luster? So luster is, so it must be a metal. So it could be gold, silver, aluminium, etc. Next is I can be easily compressed. So what can be easily compressed? The thing which can be easily compressed could be gas, right? Even foam or rubber. These can be easily compressed. Next is I am hard and soluble in water. So what is hard and soluble in water? Salt and sugar. So salt and sugar are hard and they can be completely dissolved in water. You cannot clearly see through me. तो आप मेरे जो मटेरियल है वो ये कह रहा है कि आप मेरे आर पार completely clearly नहीं देख सकते हैं, मतलब थोड़ा बहुत देख सकते हैं. So it could be a frosted glass which is translucent, right? So if it says you cannot see completely through me, or you cannot see through me at all, so then it will be a wood or an opaque object. Whereas it says you cannot see clearly through me, so it must be a frosted glass which is translucent. Next is I have mass and volume but you cannot see me. So what has mass and volume but you cannot see that? So we had read it in question number 7. So air is all around us but it does not hinder us from seeing each other. So that is answer is air. तो air को हम जो है देख नहीं सकते हैं, जबकि it has mass and it has volume. So you can make your own who am I. For example, you can say I am a metal and I am used in jewelry and I am very shiny, so it must be gold. So similarly you can try some other with your friends. Question 10. You are provided with the following material: vinegar, honey, mustard oil, water, glucose and wheat flour. So vinegar, honey, mustard oil, water, glucose and wheat flour. So make any two pairs of materials where one material is soluble in the other. तो हमें pairs बनाने हैं जिसमें एक material जो है वो दूसरे material में soluble हो जाए. Now make two pairs of material where one material remains insoluble in the other material. तो soluble के लिए pairs which are soluble are जैसे कि vinegar जो कि सिरका होता है वो पानी में घुल जाता है, तो vinegar and water are one combination. देन अगेन ग्लूकोज जो होता है जब हम उसका ORS का घोल बनाते हैं तो भी वो पानी में completely डिजोल्व हो जाता है, तो ग्लूकोज एंड वाटर इज अगेन वन कॉम्बिनेशन. ओके, देन पेयर्स विच आर insoluble in the other, so one material is insoluble जैसे कि honey and wheat flour. तो wheat flour जो है वो honey में insoluble रहेगा, it will be always seen. Okay, and then mustard oil and water. So mustard oil को even if you shake it, then after some time if you try, it will be insoluble and a layer will come on top of it. So with this we finish the question answers of this chapter, and then for learning further you can read through it and do some exercise with the recyclers, यानी कबाड़ी वालाओं के साथ आप उनसे बात कर सकते हैं, पूछ सकते हैं कि what is the properties of material they check before they buy things, so you can learn it from it further. With this we are finished with the chapter materials around us. Students, if you have liked the chapter, please do like and subscribe to my channel because more such videos will be coming in the due course. Thank you.